Hi there guys, issue 42 to win a copy of this and issue number 41. Stay tuned to the end to find out how. We're going to have a look at the magazine. We're going to pull out the instructions from issue number 41 that shows how to build the whole thing. We'll build it and we'll have a look. So, what have we got? Got one sprue, which we're going to add to our sprue from last week so that we can build everything. And we've got the magazine, which we will flick through first, which is very sparing, so there's not a lot in the magazine portion this week. Let's take a look. In this issue, it's time to build and paint your Plague Burst Crawler. With the build guide in last week's issue and the paint guide in this one, you'll have your putrid siege tank ready for battle in no time. The rules to take your model to battle are in this issue, along with the campaign map and background information on the city of Kalon. This will allow you to pick the parts of Kalon you fight over, starting with this issue's mission. In it, the Death Guard assault the Ultramarines' position, with their Plague Burst Crawler providing fire support. This mission uses both your larger mats, so you'll lay them down together for a bigger area to play in, giving you much more freedom of movement and a dynamic game. Wow, so that's good. So this is the first time that we put both our mats together. That's going to give us a huge playing area. Twice the size we've had before. So what have we got? Ages of Mankind, history number 8. The Eye of Terror, domains 2. The Garden of Nurgle, factions 2.1. Ground to Dust, 40k battles number 20. How to paint our Plague Burst Crawler. Then we've got rules for the Battle of Kalon. We've got rules mission 26, Kalon must fall. And then we've got the data sheet for the Plague Burst Crawler. Okay, so just quickly, history number 8, Ages of Mankind. The Imperium has existed for over 10,000 years, but humanity is far older. Of those dark times, few records remain, and those that do are locked securely away by the Imperial authorities. So that's cool. More information there about Millennium 25 to 30. We've got the Eye of Terror. Before the Cicatrix Maledictum, the Eye of Terror was the largest warp rift in the known galaxy. It is a permanent tear between the reality and the chaos of the warp. The Great Eye has blighted the galaxy for over 10,000 years, but it is the most dangerous place known to mankind. And it gives us a little bit of history about that as well. Next we've got the Garden of Nurgle. The Garden of Nurgle is the domain of the Lord of Plagues. It is said to be located deep within the Immaterium, the seething storm of madness where the gods of chaos make their homes. It is a fetid jungle, an overgrown hive of pestilence and disease. A rancid paradise. Nice. Okay, then battles number 20, Ground to Dust. The Death Guard have laid siege to an Adeptus Mechanicus Fortress Factorum, Castellum Ferris. With the enemy dug in, Atrophus Phage, Lord of Contagion, directs the final assault on the loyalist positions. With Plague Burst Crawlers in tow, the Death Guard advance begins. More information on that there as well. Some information as well about the Skitari from Adeptus Mechanicus. Then how to paint our little dude. Then how to paint our Plague Burst Crawler. Got lots of paints to use. 11 in total, including all 4 of our shades. That's good. So lots of stuff there. Right, okay, rules, playing number 3. Battle for Kalon. The industrial city of Kalon houses the largest production facilities on Corvon 2. Now war has reached the factories and power plants of this vast manufacturing centre. The Ultramarines under the command of Adeptus Acheran have begun a desperate fight to hold this key city. So that's good. And one of our Kalon maps there. Okay, and then we've got our rules mission number 26, Kalon must fall. Plague Burst Crawlers rumbled toward the Kalon city limits. Their ram blades shunting rubble and grime aside, Plague Marines trudged and Poxwalkers shambled behind in slow-moving demon engines in eerie silence. Bolter rounds made metallic clanging noises as they shook the armor's monstrosities and were deflected harmlessly away. Okay, so that is good. That's really... Okay, so what we got here? this is the actual mission itself. Death Guard intend to capture Kalon quickly using their heavy firepower to overwhelm the Space Marines. Space Marines can slow the Death Guard advance if they can silence their heavy weapons. If the Death Guard gain a foothold here, the Space Marines may struggle to hold Kalon. 6-inch deployment on either side of our 2 Warzone mats that we're putting down together. Line up the road sections as shown here. That's pretty cool actually. Didn't know they lined up like that. We've got the Plague Burst Crawler, the Mephitic Blight Hauler, 2 units of 3 Plague Marines, Lord Felthius and 12 Poxwalkers, up against 3 Hellblasters, the Redemptor Dreadnought, 5 Intercessors, a Primaris Captain and 3 Aggressors. After placing objectives, Space Marine player deploys their entire army in the zone shown on the map above. Death Guard player deploys their entire force in the zone shown on the map above. Death Guard player takes the first turn. Eliminate the enemy warlord is 1 victory point. Each objective held at the end of the game is 1 victory point. To hold an objective, you must have more models than the enemy within 3 inches of it at the end of the game. So closer to the actual closer to the objective doesn't matter. It's just within 3 inches. Whoever's got the most within there, it gets the victory point. If you've got the same, there's no victory point. The game lasts for 5 battle rounds. So that's a cool looking scenario, and it's cool that it's on a much bigger map as well. So I look forward to playing that one. Then we've got a data sheet for the Plague Burst Crawler, which is very good. And there's a section here, so his statistics change as he takes damage. So his normal movement at full health is 9, but as it goes down to 6 and then 4. Same as their ballistic skill, starts with a 4 up and then it goes to a 5 up as it takes damage. Just the strength goes down as it takes damage as well, so that's interesting as well. Okay, so our next 2 issues. Number 43 is Thermic Plasma Regulator, so more terrain. And then number 44, we've got 2 more paints. We've got a refill of Lead Belcher. We've got our first dry paint, which is Necron Compound. So dry paints, for those who haven't seen them before, it is basically, let me just show you one actually. That is actually a Necron Compound there. And when you look inside, you'll see that it's just very, very thick, much thicker than you would usually expect. So it's not runny in any way. You know, you could tip it upside down for a week and it wouldn't come out. So there you go. That's what it looks like. In fact, there's Helion Green as well. That's actually a better example of what it looks like. So it's very, very dry. So it's like the consistency of toothpaste. Anyway, there we go. Let's make this up. So here we go. That's how we look. Very cool model. Took about an hour to put together, which is longer than I thought it would be. And I've gone with the entropy cannons on here. There's a choice of entropy cannons or plague splitters, which look like this. But I went with the entropy cannons instead, and they are very cool. So to be in with a chance of winning issues 41 and 42, which is both of the sprues for this particular model, all you need to do is subscribe and comment, and if I get 1,000 views between those 2 videos, I'll give it away worldwide. So subscribe and comment to be in with a chance of winning this. Now, anyone waiting for painting tutorials for Joan of Arc, those are a little way away. Just having a few issues with getting stock of contrast paints in. One of the issues being I received this, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of copies of Snakebite Leather that have got the Ultramarines blue label on it. I don't know why that is. It's obviously just an error at Games Workshop. But yeah, I'm still waiting for a few of these, and specifically I'm waiting for a few of the core colours, things like Templar Black and that kind of thing. So as soon as I receive them, I'll start doing those videos, but they should only be a day or two away. So if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe and all that kind of good stuff. If you didn't, let me know why, and I shall see you next week.